Today I made this phoenix bird wing in fluid art using glitter metallic gold inspired by the Chinese drama Ashes of Love with Deng Lun Phoenix bird and the god of war who fell in love with a fruit fairy, Jin Mi. And in the series is a beautiful series where he finds out that she doesn't know what love is. But for this fluid art, we're going to start with the medium made with Elmer's glue. And we're just going to fill up to half of this cup. By the way, the Ashes of Love series, you can look it up on YouTube, and I totally recommend it. So going back to the medium, a lot of people ask me what a medium is, and we need to start with this and create it to mix it with the paint in order to stretch the paint without breaking too many pigments. So I like to add my water little by little and start incorporating it until it gets the desired consistency. As you can see, this is like about 50-50, and this is how much I have left from my 4-ounce cup. And this is the consistency of my medium. Now, I'm going to start with my white paint, and I'm using this metallic white, which I'm going to incorporate in my cup over here. So paint is always, white is always a little denser. So I'm going to start adding my medium again little by little to start incorporating my paint, because I don't want to pour too much medium in it and then my paint is going to end up with crumbs. So as you can see here, little by little until it gets a thick consistency for this swirl technique. There you go. It has to be very, very thick. So now I did the same with my gold paint, and I'm going to use my white to put in my canvas to help the paint slide once I do my technique. Now I have this split cup in here that I use a chewing gum because I didn't have a silicone gun with me. Hey, I just wanted to get my cup attached, okay? Don't judge. So anyway, I'm going to use my white in the middle, and I'm going to use my gold to put outside. And so I learned this technique from Julie from Pouring My Heart Out, or Pouring Your Heart Out, whatever her channel is. You all know who she is. And I decided to give it a try because, as you could see, Xu Feng's outfit just matches the art that I've been playing with lately, which is the metallic white and gold. So I thought, hey, I gotta try this, guys. Okay, so I'm ready, and I'm gonna start swirling here. Not before I'm going to use these plastic lids to tilt my canvas a little bit, so to help the paint slide. So let's do this thing, guys. It's the moment of truth. So the gold is going to go in first, and then the white is going to make its way through. There we go. It's looking good so far. But we all know with fluid art, we plant one thing and we get another, right? So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing, and I can see the separation in there and the wings forming. But then what happens, my white it's running out and I have a lot of gold in it. And so this is definitely not what I have planned. But I can assure you this, I'm going to make something with what the fluid art is giving me. Once we pour the paint into the canvas, then we need to tilt it and stretch it really well. Now I'm not going to put you to sleep until this whole thing is off the canvas, but you need to do it slowly. Now this is all stretched out, and now I use the torch to burst the air bubbles. And this is how it looks. You can totally see the rings from the technique, and some light parts and some darker parts in it, and I'm loving it so far. So once it is poured, then you can manipulate the paint. In this case, I'm going to use this wooden stick to create a lining here that's going to define the phoenix bird wing. Once dried, I'm going to use a different medium. This is a gel, heavy gel medium for texture. I'm going to use this to mix with everything. My white paint, my gold paint, my gold leaf paint, and my glitter. So I'm going to start here. So that's my gold paint, my gold leaf paint, and my glitter. There you go. So now I'm going to start with the medium first. And this is from Deco Art. Now I'm going to add my metallic white paint. I want to mix it. And I'm going to start with the side of the canvas where I see a little bit of light on the right side. And so I'm going to start enhancing that area with this paint. And you'll see that. Right here. This is what I was telling you about. You see that area right there? How it looks like the light is coming from that side. So that's what I want to enhance. Then I mixed my gold leaf with the medium, and it was a total disaster. So it turned out this ugly grayish brown. So I'm not going to use it, and I'm going to use the gold leaf instead to create shadows with a very small tip brush here. And so you see these darker areas, that's where I'm going to use the gold leaf for. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to mix the medium with my gold paint, and I'm going to start creating texture with it. There we go. For this, you're going to see that I'm going to use different brushes because each of them gives me variety is at the end. With this one, as you can see, I'm just kind of defining the area that I'm going to work on. See, you can see how it looks so far. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a different type of brush. This one has a slight angle. And so this will allow me to get into smaller spaces and create diagonal shapes like that. Now the third brush I'm going to use is this smaller one, the one that I use for the gold leaf. And this one is going to allow me also to paint in even smaller surfaces. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to work around the areas with the rings. I'm going to fill out those golden spaces in between the lines. You can see this is how it looks like, and now I'm going to use Elmer's glue to outline the wings. And then I'm going to use glitter to glue it. And as you can see, this is how it looks with my Elmer's glue, and now I'm ready to sprinkle my golden glitter. Once I finish this part, then I will let it dry for about 12 hours. Once it's dried the next day, then I'll just drop this onto this glitter into a parchment paper that I can put it back in the bottle and do it again. Now the next step is to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And then going back, I'm going to start cleaning my wing with a brush. So I know you guys are eager to see how it looks at the end, and so I'm going to, as always, put a picture for you. And this, what I did is I finished it with some lines with the gold leaf liquid, and then to create that look. And this is how it looks now into products in my store, and I will put the link below. Till next time, keep painting.